Now here the question is, let 2, 6 and 12, k be the foci of an ellipse which touches both the coordinate axes. Then we need to find its eccentricity, point of contact with x-axis and y-axis, and length of lattice rectum of the ellipse. So we have two coordinate axes, and then we have this ellipse, which touches both x-axis and y-axis. Now foci, they are at 2, 6 and 12, k. Now first we'll find the value of k. Now we know that from foci, product of length of perpendicular on any tangents is equal to b square. So we'll find these perpendiculars on x-axis P1 and P2. So P1 is 6 and P2 is k. In the same way, we can find perpendiculars on y-axis. Perpendiculars on y-axis are, say, P1 dash, which is 2, and then P2 dash, which is 12. So P1 into P2 must be equal to b square, and it must be equal to P1 dash into P2 dash. Now what's P1, P2? So it will be 6k, and it should be equal to 2 into 12. So value of k is simply 4. So from here we can say the value of k is 4. So the foci of this ellipse are at 2, 6 and 12, 4. Now we'll find a and b for this ellipse. So we know that distance between focus is 2ae. So 2ae, it will be equal to under root of, now 12 minus 2, it will be simply 10 square, and then 6 minus 4, it will be 2 square. So that should be 104. So value of 2ae is simply 2 root 26. So value of a into e is simply root 26. Now we also know that b square is 12 into 2, that is 24. So once we have b square and ae, we can find a square. So b square is a square minus ae whole square. So it will be a square and then 24 plus 26. So it will be 50. So value of a square is simply 50. So here the value of a is 5 root 2. Now once we have a and we have ae, we can write eccentricity of this ellipse as under root 26 upon 5 root 2, which will be simply root 13 by 5, and that's your option number C. Now we'll find length of lattice rectum. We know that length of lattice rectum is 2b square upon a, so it will be 2. Now what's b square? B square is 24. And what is the value of a? A is 5 root 2. So it will be 24 root 2 upon 5, and that's your option number D. Now we'll find point of contact with x-axis. Suppose this point is h, 0. Now we'll use focal property, in which is sum of these two distances, it must be equal to 2a. So this distance will be under root of h minus 2 square plus 36 plus under root of 12 minus h square plus 16. It should be equal to 2a, and 2a will be simply 10 root 2. Now rather than solving this equation, what I'll do is I'll verify whether 8, 0 it satisfies this condition. If we'll put h as 8, it will be 36 plus 36, 72. So it will be 6 root 2, and then 12 minus 8, 4. 4 square is 16, 32. It will be 4 root 2, which is 10 root 2. That is 8, 0, it satisfies this condition. So point of contact with x-axis is 8, 0. In the same way, we can write it for y-axis also. So let the point on y-axis be 0, k. So it will be under root of 4 plus k minus 6 square plus under root of 144 plus k minus 4 whole square, and it must be equal to 2a, which is 10 root 2. Now we'll put k as 40 by 7, then we can write this as 4 plus, now this is 40 by 7 minus 6, 42, so there will be 4 by 49 and then plus, and here it will be 144 and then 40 minus 28. So there will be 12 square is 144 by 49. So this value will be 2 and then under root 50 by 7 and plus 12 under root 50 by 7. So it will be 14 and root 50 is 5 root 2 by 7. So it is 2. So it will be simply 10 root 2, which again satisfies this given condition. So the point of contact with the y-axis is 0, 40 by 7. So in this question, all the 4 options A, B, C and D, they are correct.